everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a budget with me for the month of September. I actually get paid twice this month, I believe, so there will be a second video coming out a little bit later in the month. If you do not know, I am a primary school teacher and I tell you and show you exactly what I do with my income, how much I earn, exact amounts on what I do with each dollar that I earn as well. If you do enjoy these style or types of videos, please make sure that you do give me a big thumbs up or leave me a comment down below, just so then I know to keep filming these videos. I think it's like human curiosity to know what someone else earns and where they kind of sit in the income realm. I don't know if that's like a thing. It is for me, but anyway, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so I'm actually going to do like a split filming. So I'm currently still filming on my laptop, but I'm gonna try and put this footage over the top and we'll see how it works. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll give it a go. So for my actual proper income, my job is $2,161. So that's the amount that I get pretty much every single fortnight. It doesn't fluctuate too much. The thing that I want to know from you guys is my YouTube income. So I don't really know how to include this into my budget because what I do with any sort of extra money that I earn that's not from my full-time job, I put straight into investments. So what I'm wondering from you guys is if you would like for me to make a separate video telling you exactly how much YouTube pays me for the month and then what I do with that money and kind of what I invest in and how I invest. Leave me a comment down below about that too, because I'm not really sure what to sort of like how to incorporate this into my budget videos, especially now because I am actually earning AdSense from YouTube. So thank you so much for clicking on this video because you did just, you know, help me out a little bit, which is fantastic. So I'm going to leave this for now. Until I, you know, have a bit more of an understanding from you guys what you want me to do. Okay, so let's get into fixed expenses. So these expenses never change any fortnight. They're pretty much always the same. So mortgage, $503. Phone bill is $15 with a monthly bill of $30. TV subscriptions, I pay for Stan, and then each of my other family members pays for like something else, like Netflix or Disney Plus or something else. And that's $7 for the fortnight. House bills, I've actually put a little bit extra in just because our bills keep, for some reason, I think because we're working from home more, are increasing. So I've just decided to increase that by $20. Spotify, I pay for my family's Spotify. Again, because we kind of divvy it up amongst ourselves. That's kind of the fairest and cheapest way to do it. So that's $9 for the fortnight. Twinkle, which is a teaching resource website. It's really fantastic if you are a teacher or you're studying to be a teacher. It's a really great website. $5 per fortnight, and groceries, of course, gets its usual $200 with my fixed expense total as $809. Okay, so petrol gets its usual $50. I'm not really driving anywhere, so if by next fortnight I have this $50 left over, I will just add it to a sinking fund or savings. Splurge gets its usual $150. Now, if we aren't in lockdown, I give myself a little bit more. So I usually give myself $250, but because we are in lockdown, but we still like to go out for coffee and get takeaway, I've given myself $150 for the fortnight, which I think is pretty fair. Now for sinking funds, which we will need to stuff, so to speak. So with my sinking funds previously, I had just contributed the same amount into every account. But I'm not doing that anymore purely for the fact that each account has a separate goal amount. So with that goal amount, let's say for car maintenance, which is $1,100 divided by 26, because that's how many paychecks I get per year, 26 per fortnight or bi-weekly, that comes to $42. So I do the same with every account. So everyone will have a different goal and amount that I'm contributing to. So contribution of $42 gives me a total of $593. Car rego and insurance, I merge these together, which is $84 for the fortnight, and that gives me $1,970 in total. Christmas, previously $282, putting $20 into Christmas, coming up pretty soon, guys. $302 for that with my total of $450. So I'm slowly getting there. Christmas takes it takes forever to kind of save up for Christmas, but that's okay. Small amounts is better than nothing. Birthdays. Now, it looks like I have so much money in my birthday account, which I do. And the reason for that is because I haven't had a chance to buy Lewis's 30th birthday present yet, because he wanted to kind of go away, or he wanted to go and do something for his 30th birthday. But because we keep being in lockdown and because I keep working throughout the school term, we haven't had the chance to actually go anywhere. So when we do have the opportunity to leave our suburb and actually go stay somewhere, that money is ready for me to use, which is awesome. And that gets $25 contributed to that account. Clothes gets $20. I'm actually currently saving up for a desk or a new work kind of area in my house, just because, again, we are working from home a lot more and I currently don't own a desk in our house. I'm using all of Lewis's equipment, his chair, his desk, everything. So I kind of want to set up my own area within this room, like just in the corner. Nothing too big, but yeah, I just kind of need my own area with no goal in mind. Just if I want something and I've got the money for it, I might as well just buy it. Guilt-free. House insurance gets $20. Keep pressing that hashtag button, which is kind of annoying. 507 is the total. And again, I won't be paying this until January, but this will just keep continuously building up over the year, which I really highly recommend a lot of you do. That if you know that you have bills that come up every year and the time that they come up, to add little bits throughout the year, so then when that bill does come, it's not such a shock to be like, oh my gosh, that bill's $600. Whereas like for me now with my council rates, which we just got, I don't know, during the week sometime, I'm like, oh cool, that's fine, because I've got the money towards it. I can pay it, no stress, easy peasy. So if that's not something that you do, I would really highly recommend it. I just feel a lot less stress when bills come up because I know that I have that money saved somewhere. Council rates got 25. They go up every year. So I currently budgeted $650 for this year. And then next year I've just changed the goal to 700 because it kind of goes up every so often. And now it is 706. 706. Perfect. Health insurance. Okay, so when you reach the age of 31 here in Australia, you don't have health insurance, you have to pay what's called the Medicare levy surcharge. I believe that's what it's called. So you pay 2% of either what you earn, if that surcharge or that levy. And what I have found and what my accountant has said is it's more beneficial for you to buy health insurance and have it rather than not having it and having to pay the same amount towards the government anyway and you not potentially getting anything back. So that's what I've actually spent some of my tax return on this year is health insurance. So then next year when it comes to filing my tax, I don't have to pay that Medicare levy surcharge and I just have to pay my health insurance as always. Like I don't really need health insurance, but I'd rather have it and like get something rather than just paying that levy to the government for something. I don't even know what they do with it, but it's kind of like a punishment for saying that you haven't taken out health insurance and you're 31 and you need it. You're getting old. I don't know. So yeah, I've budgeted $1,300 for health insurance because yep, that's how expensive it is. And that's like the base level. Like that's not even anything fancy. Yeah, so I only have started that, which is total of $50. Okay, so for investments, self-wealth, I did actually just purchase stocks last week or the week before. So this has just bumped it up a tiny bit. So I'm splitting my leftover money, so my savings money, into self-wealth and savings. So for this fortnight, I gave myself, I think, $300 to put into self-wealth, which will leave me with $1,100 to spend on new stocks, I think. Leave me a comment down below. Would you like me to walk you through how self-wealth works or how I invest through self-wealth? Because I will be buying a new stock. I'm not just topping up my stock. And I find that I like to build up my money for investments rather than every month, spending that $10 brokerage fee and then only buying $500 worth. I think it's better to save up a larger amount because then that $10 brokerage fee doesn't take so much of a hit. Yeah, so I will be doing that in the next coming weeks, but let me know if you want me to film that kind of video down in the comments below as well. Spaceship, I'm not adding anything towards it. I don't think I got much in affiliates last fortnight. So any kind of affiliate with Up or Spaceship, it goes straight into this account here. Again, I don't spend my extra earnings. It just goes straight into investments. I feel like that's just the smarter way to do things. But I mean, you do you. All right, so emergency fund, I have actually hit my goal, which was fantastic. My goal was 7,000, but I managed to get it up to 7,500 with that tax return and continuously saving. So I'm really, really happy with that. So now I don't have to touch it until an emergency happens, which is awesome. So I'm actually not contributing anything else to it anymore. Instead, I'm focusing on my actual savings account. I don't know what I'm saving for, but the total that I've chosen to give my savings is 10,000. Again, it just sounds like a really nice number. Could be for a holiday. I don't know. Well, I have no idea what it's for. Something to work towards. So I had $396 to start off with. And for this pay, I'm actually going to be putting in 500. So hopefully I'll be keeping 500 every fortnight, adding to my savings, and that'll slowly chip away and slowly add up to that $10,000. Which means I have $896 in my savings so far, which doesn't sound like a lot, but really in hindsight, when you add up all of this and you add up all of that, it actually comes out to quite a fair bit of money that I've been able to save, despite actually paying off the car that I bought from my parents in February. I think that's when the last payment came out. So I'm really, really proud of myself. But I would like to know from you guys, do you use a zero-based budget? Do you do cash stuffing? Like, how do you actually budget your income? What works well for you and maybe what doesn't work? I really think that these kinds of videos are fantastic for people to get either some inspiration, motivation, or new ideas on how they can better serve their money, because you work hard for your money and you want to make sure that your money's working for you and not you just working for the money. So yeah, let me know down below any kind of tips or advice that you would like to give anyone. I personally believe in the zero-based budget. it works so well for me. It just means that I know exactly where all of my dollars are going. So if I spend my $150 of splurge, it doesn't matter what I spend it on. I just know that I've spent $150 on something that brings me joy and something that makes me happy. Yeah, so just let me know in the comments below. I'm super, super curious. Also, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you do enjoy watching budget with me videos. Also, don't forget to let me know if you would like for me to film investment videos as well. I'd be happy to walk you through my investments. I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars in investments. I'm only just starting. So yeah, let me know if you would like to watch those as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do hope that you did enjoy this video, and I will see you sometime in the very near future. Bye!
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just